It has been a while, so let me start by saying welcome to Bevins Bricks, because I know it probably feels like a brand new channel, being that I haven't posted, I know, in well over a few months. A lot of that is due to the fact I have been building a bunch of different commissions for people lately. Most recently, I did this power display. I delivered it to Nashville, and now it's on its way to its home in Houston. And I want to build some industrial builds like I did for this commission job and get them installed into my city. And that's some of the stuff you can expect to see, hopefully, in some upcoming videos. Another thing that's been keeping me beyond busy is you guys are amazing with all the support for all the products you're constantly purchasing from my website. Thank you. I am blown away by all the constant support and orders I am always receiving. With that display out of the way, the shop, while it's never perfectly clean, it looks way better than it has in a very long time, and it's going to give me the ability to start building again. Which means I left off doing some of these train cars, and I want to make some videos showing different things you can do for different types of box cars and things like that in your Lego City displays. And I also have another really cool idea coming. I say trains because one of the questions I get asked a lot is, like, with these power pickups that I make and have been so successfully popular on my website for sale, is there any way to make it to where you can use this with, say, for example, power ups? So you can put in programs and run the train with the program. And I know I showed videos about this probably well over 2 years ago now. The problem that I was having with trying to do that, because I was able to use a power ups unit with my power pickups, but you kept losing signal. So it was a constant issue of losing the Bluetooth signal. And with that, you lose control. So I didn't feel that that was really a good option. But because people have asked me about DCC and is it possible with Lego trains, what I finally did is I went out and I bought this Digitech. Believe it's the Digitech Zephyr. This is a DCC HO train, well, whatever train you want to use it on anyway. DCC train controller, so you can program, I think it's up to 8 trains with this and do different things. And I wanted to try and see if it's possible to do a proper DCC system with Lego 9-volt trains. And here is the receiver that I'm going to have to be wiring in as well. So you can expect to see a video on that real soon. Whether it's successful or a failure, I won't know until I physically start doing it. But that is something you can look forward to. Another big problem I had with making videos is I kind of got stuck in a loop. And what I mean is I've been making a lot of shorts content for YouTube, Facebook, and even Instagram. And the reason I even got started with Facebook is because Meta, actually called me and asked me if I would start posting there because of how they felt how popular my posts were on Instagram. And I did it, and it was, I gained a lot of followers in a very, very short time. So I have to say thank you to them because they were right. But here's what I mean with causing problems with making videos. I've gotten into the mindset now where everything has to be a short. It has to be 10 to 20 seconds long and things of that nature. So making long form videos, which is what YouTube is, I kind of just fell out of practice on doing. So you're going to have to bear with me while I try to relearn how to do long format types of videos and hopefully make them interesting. One of the things I will say is another reason I kind of lacked off on doing my YouTube videos is I always felt they weren't that good. And I say that because my views were never that high or good in my opinion. And typically with having such poor views, I got to the point where I felt like there's no point in posting videos. And part of that is also because of the fact that I feel like I just ran out of ideas. Because it can be really difficult to constantly try and just out of the blue come up with content to create build and have the time to record videos and all that stuff with it. So again, I do apologize, and I am going to try and work to get better at doing all that. Don't ever expect to see videos every single day, but I would like to at least get back to a point where I'm posting something at least once a week. I would even like to get back to doing live streams. I don't know if I'll ever be able to squeeze it in though, because between the lighting business, doing the commissions like I usually have been doing here lately, and everything else I've got going on, trying to squeeze in time for live streams just feels like the never-ending impossible task. So I don't want to promise that's going to happen. If I do it, if I'm able to squeeze it in, you can expect to see maybe once a month. I might start trying to do that again. And if I did it, it would be on a Saturday, and I'm thinking like noonish if I can get away with it. Again, that's something you guys can look forward to. I'm hoping I can do something with that again, but I'm not 100% positive if I'm going to be able to make it happen. Now, if you're still with me and watching this video, you are obviously a huge fan, and I totally appreciate you. Thank you. And that in itself, just watching the entire video, like if you've done now, really is what helps creators, other people, not just me, anybody that's creating videos on YouTube, to get more views, to get more playtime, to get more popularity, to keep them interested enough to keep making videos. And I say that because typically with my videos, with the few views that I would get in the past, it's usually a 10 to 20 second clip view in the very first 30 seconds of the video, and then people click off. They'll click on, say something just to support your channel and let you know that they like the channel or whatever, thinking that they're helping you, and then they click off and go watch something else. And that is the biggest killer to anybody that's creating content on YouTube, is the click, comment, leave, because that does not help anyone in any way. So for those that are trying to learn how to do YouTube, because I still get people that, believe it or not, ask me questions on how to get popular. And honestly, I don't know how to get popular because I don't feel popular. But the biggest thing I can tell you is try to make content that people actually watch all the way through to the end. And that, in and of itself, is what's going to make you be successful on YouTube. So thanks for tuning in, following me along, and hopefully we can get back to work on this city display, because the last time I posted any videos, I was over here working on this corner, trying to start getting things together, and I was going to be putting in the houses, a church, and then I still want to put a school over there. And I'm really hoping to get back to that here in the next week or two, and to post some videos about the progress I make along the way. Thanks for signing in, and we'll see you next time on Bevins Bricks.